Morning, Ketokin. It's probably 9 o'clock. I've been out and about today. Again, I'm in my storage room because I just got home, and it's freezing again in my house. I have a little tiny space heater, but it doesn't do much. So I'm sitting in the sunroom with all of my mess. So, I want to get something to eat. I'm hungry. I don't know if I'm gonna do bulletproof coffee or eggs or whatnot yet, but I'll let you know. Hey guys, it's about 1:30 or so. And I just put my PJs back on because I have to do laundry. I'm going to my parents' house at some point this week, probably tomorrow, most likely tomorrow. My dad's birthday was Saturday, and I didn't go for his birthday, and I think he was kind of upset, which I wanted to go. It's just stuff happened, so I wasn't able to go on Saturday. So I'm going to go tomorrow and just to say hi and make sure I'm there when he opens his present. And I like my dad. He makes me laugh, so I've kind of been needing something like that. Like I don't know. I mean, when you live kind of far from home, like I live probably about 2 hours depending on traffic from my family home. And when you live far from home, sometimes you kind of just need that taste of home, that little bit of energy to draw from, just to kind of recenter you and put you back at your balance. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's what I need right now. So just because I haven't really done like a vlog, like check-in, a real like actual check-in on stuff, I just kind of want to take some notes of some ways that I've been feeling and just kind of talk about them. So, okay. So, first and foremost, on Saturday, like, let me lower this, hold on. Please stand by. This past weekend was a pretty low one emotionally for me. I don't usually get like depressed out of nowhere like I did this past weekend. It was a little bit weird. But on Sunday I was better and I've been better since. Today is a pretty high energy day, but I usually am pretty energetic when I get a good night's sleep. I've been going to bed really late, like 2, 3, 4 in the morning. Not because I mean to, but I get stuck on projects, and like once I get stuck on a project, I'm there, so I try to give myself a bedtime, but if I don't have to be accountable to myself, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna go to bed when I'm supposed to. I have to get up at 4:45 tomorrow so I can make my coffee and all that, so I can have it before I leave. So I need to get to bed early tonight, which will happen. So I'll probably cut the vlog before dinner, so that way I can get everything edited and up for you guys. I try to ask myself questions, and I'll write them out so I can do like a video on the questions that I ask myself throughout this process, because I always check in with myself. I don't know if everybody does this, but I always check in with myself on how I feel and my emotions about things and things like that when I'm doing something new or when I've had particular experiences or whatever, just to see how I'm doing and just really make sure that I'm not, I never lie to myself or anything like that. I mean, you can lie to a lot of people, you can lie to the world, but you shouldn't lie to yourself, because that's a disconnect from yourself. And so I try never to do that. So I've been asking myself some questions since I started the diet as to how I feel. Do I feel I've made progress? Things like that. And so I'm going to go over some of those now because I figure it's a good idea to have them down. So if I want to look back, I can. So one of the questions I'm asking is how I feel. How do I feel mentally? Do I feel clear? Before I started this diet, the way that I felt was like I was asleep all day. No matter what I did, no matter where I went, I just felt like I was asleep all day. And when I got home, I would just turn the TV on for background noise and do nothing. Play on my phone, play with Facebook, play with all that junk. wouldn't get anything done unless I had to do something for work. I had no desire to do anything other than what I had to do. And I felt like I was asleep, you know? This past week that I've been on keto, because I do the vlog and because I am trying to get like everything for the channel up and running, and because I've got, I've been cooking and paying attention to what I eat, it's making me conscious, it's making me pay attention to what I do throughout my day. And I think this time last week, like, I don't know what it is about Tuesday, but they seem to be high energy days for me. But this time last week, I felt like I do today, high energy. And I think it's the going to bed earlier and the waking up earlier. So I recognize patterns in that, and I try to replicate. Since it's a good pattern, I'll try to replicate it. So mentally, I feel great. So now how do I feel emotionally? I feel like Saturday was the worst day I've had in a long time. Since I started keto, I knew that eventually I would have more higher energy days, and I have had so many days already in just this past week where I feel like the me that just moved here, where I feel that optimism, I feel that spark. Other than Saturday, everything's been great. Emotionally, I have had so much more energy and happiness toward my life and myself. I think a lot of that is interacting with people who are ketogenic and, getting to know the lifestyle a little bit more, and having fun in the kitchen, and doing more with my day. The more I do in a day, the happier I feel at the end of it. So I'm feeling really good right now. I'm feeling really, really good right now, and I'm really enjoying living the keto life. I asked myself if I go over to my parents' house, because this was a big question. I said, I'm going to be, home with the family, and it's usually when I'm home with the family that the bad habits start, because these people eat out all the time. And sometimes I can say no, but there's only so many times you can sit at home and watch people eat, like, In-N-Out burger. And if you guys are not in Arizona or California or one of the other states there's an In-N-Out burger, you're lucky, because In-N-Out burger, it's not, for me, it's not so much their burgers so much as their milkshakes. So, but you can get things like animal style burgers, and I'll show you how to make one soon. When I get back, I'll show you guys how to make them. But yeah, so, I'm like, what's it gonna look like? Dad's got a pretty nifty chocolate cake at home. And I'm gonna put a warning for those of you guys who might be triggered, so hopefully you're not hearing this. But I know my dad's got like this beautiful chocolate cake at home, and thankfully he didn't make it. My brother's girlfriend did. If my dad had made it, I'd have to use shock therapy. But no, to be perfectly honest, and the trigger thingy will probably go away now, I'm pretty able to avoid temptation. My dad pretty much primarily eats keto anyway, like lots of meats, and Mom will have salad, so I think I'll be okay. And I'm going to bring some of my stuff to have them try a little bit of, so maybe I could get them to eat keto. It's not that much different than the way that they eat, except for my dad likes to have sweets. And so I'll have to show them that you can have keto sweets. I don't think that I'm fat adapted yet. It's only been a week. But I feel better. So I would say after week 1, I feel better. So I'll probably have this little talk after week 2. And we'll see where we are then. Okay guys, so I'm about to make some fat bombs. It's about time. I've been talking about them a whole lot lately. So here we got some coconut oil and some cocoa powder, some cream cheese, some butter, some stevia, and I have a little bit of salt. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I've got all my ingredients over here. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with the butter, and I'm using 4 ounces of Kerrygold butter. me, I think I'm gonna put it in there, pouring stuff into silicone molds for fat bombs, and then abruptly you stop seeing that. Why did you stop seeing that? Because my fat bombs turned to what I call F bombs. Anyway, I was posting on Instagram, so if you guys follow me on Instagram, or even Tumblr, you guys know the horrible, horrible details of what happened. I totally fail. Let me go ahead and turn the camera around and I'll show you. Okay, I don't think I failed, but I didn't do so well. As I was pouring them into the molds, I noticed that the ingredients were starting to separate. So there's probably one recipe I won't be posting. So here's what they look like. I took a bite out of this one because I was horrified at the way that they looked. So I figured I'm going to taste it and pray that I like it enough to throw it in my coffee. So here's one of them. They're cocoa cream cheese and coconut oil. Yeah. So this is what they look like. I'll grab another. This one will get me at least through like 3 cups of coffee. Oh my gosh. Some of these got really full because they filled up really quickly, and some of them are really tiny. Like this one right here is probably 1. They look hideous, but they don't taste terrible, which is important. So now I can still just drop them in coffee, cut them in half and drop them in my coffee, and at least it wasn't a total waste. So these will get me through my parents' house, and that way I have ketogenic coffee. Also, I have my protein powder. I've got a protein shake in the freezer ready to go, or in the refrigerator, I'm sorry, ready to go. And then I'm packing my clothes. Those are all packed. It's funny because me and a friend of mine were just talking about how, no, we're not talking about you. We're talking about how no one ever talks about the mistakes that they make in cooking keto. And she was saying that people should do more videos about it. And I'm like, yeah, that's true. And I think she's going to do one, if she hasn't done one, about, you know, mishaps in the kitchen. So mishaps do happen in the kitchen. If you guys don't really know how to cook or you don't like to cook, don't worry about it. You know, ish happens, and, you know, it happens. So I was upset. This is the thing, though, that I think is relevant, to me anyway, is that I was upset not because I failed, like everybody tries things and fails, but because I'm keto and I wanted something that I could use for days, and I'm on a budget, and I can't afford to be wasting resources. And that's really what bothered me about it, is that I was wasting resources. Thankfully, though, they don't seem too hideous, and perhaps I could still use them in my coffee. We will find out. I will let you know at my parents' house what my first Fat Bomb Bulletproof coffee tastes like. So I'm going to go ahead and end it here because I do need to finish packing and make sure I have everything so that I'm good to go. And I will see you guys when I get back, and I'll vlog if I can while I'm there about any temptations I might be having and stuff like that. So I'll see you guys later. Bye.